It sucks.
I've
You should
entered
part
the PAL
real.
codes and disengage the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox-Die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
So I actually realized something. It doesn't matter anymore because, oops. Oh well. Doesn't matter anymore because now that we hit that cutscene, then the key is gonna change normally in 1 minute. And also, you need to input them in order anyway. So, yeah, you can't really do anything with it. The one thing that would have been cool is if getting there with the hotkey actually changed the model in the cutscene. But it just resets to the regular one. So, I guess false alarm. It's kind of weird though. I still don't know if it's a medium plus thing. Oh, great, the bomb and a key. Cool. I swear it shouldn't change before you know about it. Really, really weird. Well, since we're here, we might as well do the calls about the Fox AIDS water. It kills you slowly. Dupe it? Yeah, maybe. Alright, time to call Nastasha a bunch of times.
There is a big difference between conventional weapons and weapons of mass destruction. Conventional weapons are intended for use against military targets, but nuclear weapons are used against non-combatants. Nukes are designed to kill tens of thousands of innocent civilians in a flash. That is why nuclear weapons are so evil. Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. That is why the world must never forget Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Well, don't tell me she doesn't talk about the water now. Shouldn't need to be in it.
Nuclear weapons are destructive enough to kill every living thing on Earth, and to render the planet uninhabitable for tens of thousands of years.
This is probably maybe the story-related stuff after being there, but the regular gameplay stuff should be this now.
In the history of mankind, there has never been a weapon created which was not later used. If we do not do something, we are just going to blow ourselves up. There's no doubt about it. As long as nuclear weapons exist, we have the sword of Damocles hanging over our heads. In the history of mankind...
Oh, come on. Is she not... So you can only do it before that stuff happens? It doesn't talk about it now? Damn.
There is a...
That's all she says now. Oh. Damn.
That stuff
Oh,
that
there
is
you go.
flowing in those ditches on the first floor must be radioactive nuclear wastewater. You better stay away from it. You are already exposed enough just by being in that area. Any further exposure could be fatal. That place does not have a nuclear processing facility. It must be some other kind of nuclear material that is leaking, besides the dismantled nuclear warheads. Probably spent nuclear fuel or something. Anytime fuel is burned in a nuclear reactor, it will always produce, as a waste product, some spent fuel mixed with highly toxic radioactive compounds. Spent nuclear fuel stays radioactive for 300 years. In other words, this material will remain lethal for the next 3 centuries. Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it.
It's weird how she has these other calls mixed in there now.
There was a time when we thought it was safe to seal nuclear waste in special containers and bury it in a layer of rock salt without much exposure to underground water. Even though we now know there are big problems with that, we still do not have an effective disposal solution. Most of the nuclear waste we produce is just shoved underground with no intention of ever processing it. It is like an ostrich with its head in the sand. No. There is a process which involves mixing the nuclear waste with low-grade uranium to convert it into a mixed oxide fuel for burning in light water reactors, usually in the form of glass logs. But MOX contaminates a nuclear reactor more quickly than low-grade uranium. It is also highly toxic. It is economically unfeasible unless the price of uranium is more than 4 times what it currently is. Not only that, you cannot ignore the danger inherent in transporting the MOX from the processing factories to the nuclear reactors. An accident could lead to radioactive contamination, or the materials could be hijacked by terrorists. No, I do not think MOX could be called a viable solution to the problem of plutonium disposal. There is only one effective use for nuclear waste: military applications. You see, after chemical reprocessing, they can separate plutonium from the nuclear waste. Nuclear weapons normally use military-grade plutonium-239 with a purity of 93 to 94%. It is made in special nuclear reactors designed for military applications. On the other hand, the plutonium in spent nuclear fuel only has a purity of about 60%. But that does not mean that spent nuclear fuel cannot be used for military applications. America has been successful in tests using weapons made from nuclear reactor-grade plutonium. That means that eventually, everyone will be able to make nuclear weapons from plutonium separated from spent nuclear fuel. Spent nuclear fuel can also be used to make depleted uranium bullets or shells. They are armor-piercing anti-tank rounds. DU is 2.5 times denser than steel and 50% denser than lead, so it makes it an extremely effective armor-piercing weapon. It can cut through tank armor like a hot knife through butter. Unfortunately, when a DU round explodes, it spreads a fine dust, which when absorbed into a body, supposedly causes terrible long-term health problems, including genetic damage. During the Gulf War, American as well as Iraqi soldiers were exposed to DU dust and suffered from radiation poisoning and other illnesses. The American government conducted research to discover whether exposure could lead to cancer or genetic damage, but the results were inconclusive. Some people think that this type of radioactive contamination is what is behind the Gulf War syndrome, but the government will not admit it. There is a big difference between
Doing stuff now.
nuclear weapons are destructive.
Yep, that's probably it.
They are currently doing research to find ways
Maybe
to
not.
transform minor actinoids, such as americium and neptunium, which are highly toxic with long half-lives, into nuclear materials with short half-lives. It is called extinction processing, but it is not being used much due to all the technical and economical problems with it. A serious program for nuclear waste treatment has yet to be established. Spent nuclear fuel.
She might be done now.
They are current.
Okay. Weird how she had these other calls mixed in with it now. But I guess it's because we did it after the cutscene.
You found the card key, right? First comes the room temperature key. Put it into the far left terminal in the control room. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered. You found the card key, right?
You got the card key back? Good job. Now hurry to the control room.
Don't get too excited.
You got the card key. Good. Now get back to the control room and use that key to re-input the PAL codes. Stop that launch.
When the key gets hot, he gets really excited. Another call where he almost gives himself away. But yeah, I guess we could mess with changing the key now, but it doesn't matter because it's just gonna act regularly and it's just gonna be Snake saying, oh, the key is wrong or whatever if you put it in the wrong order. Still kind of fun to have Snake just put the key in the wrong thing and be like, oh, the key is wrong? What? Oh well. If you're like, put it here.
Is that the wrong one?
No. Derp.
Wrong key.
It's only these two lines, I think.
Is that the wrong one?
But you could technically heat it up now or freeze it and put it in the room temperature thing, and maybe there's another line that's slightly different, but essentially the same thing, just worded differently. I don't know if I've ever seen that, though. You have to go out of your way to do it.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
I do kind of wonder what the line is. Got aim. Look, aiming is hard, okay? With handguns especially.
Snake!
Got a little impatient. Usually you just wait for this guy's 180 IQ corner. But you can also run past him while he's facing the other way, or just shoot him in the face. Obviously this game needs first person aiming. You gotta be very quiet now. Didn't suspect a thing. This guy's in on the plan to let Snake input the key. Obviously. Speaking of Nastasha and being dragged, I forgot to do the call where that's during the Mantis fight when Meryl is acting weird. And Nastasha's like, Meryl is acting weird. Should she be dragged? Not drugged, dragged. Even the subtitles say dragged. What?
Thanks, Fox Engine.
God damn, I did not expect sudden Kiefer. Sir Redford, good job. I forgot to do that call with a typo in it. It's not just a typo, it's just a wrong word. But we do know a little bit about Nastasha after this game. In MGS2, she joins philanthropy, she writes In the Darkness of Shadow Moses, and that's where you find out that she knew a lot more about the Patriots and stuff. She's briefly, very briefly mentioned in MGS4 in the Dwarf Gecko call. Like, they literally just say her name and that's it. Okay, well. Friction's gonna heat up the key now. Ah, that doesn't work here. Maybe his healing's too high. That was probably too early. Yep. Any thoughts about Kojima? An Xbox thing? Dude, I don't really give a shit until maybe there's something available to play, you know? Then you can get excited. Ah, fuck, that probably reset the timer. Damn it. Kojima shows up, says nothing, refuses to elaborate, leaves. I already went over this, like people just get overhyped. The more you talk about it and fantasize about it, the more disappointed you're gonna be. Because you're gonna have that, oh, what could have been factor. The more theories and nonsense you get hyped about. Nope, I don't speedrun, simply because I don't want to restart a million times. Fair enough. I also don't want to deal with all the technicalities that come with speedrunning that go beyond just playing the game well, you know? So, no. Does somebody make a fucking Kojima meme? Shows up, announces nothing, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Giga Chad. Kojima. I remember the one time that Kojima went on stage to announce like a t-shirt or something. And it was fucking nothing. Well, we already got the game that Kojima always wanted to do that's not Metal Gear, you know? We already had the free Kojima from the Metal Gear prison meme game, and we know what we got, so... Yep, that's it. It's just really hard to get excited about anything now. Like I said, just let me play my Boomer games.
Awaiting Palco number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
At this time, for real. Where do you draw the line? Do you trust a developer or a company with that? Alright, time for a 180 IQ guy again. And Kojima's way too far gone now. He's nothing like, you know, used to be at the time Members 1 and 2 were made, so... Yep. I can easily trace this back to, again, the backlash after MGS2, the fans' reaction, you know? You can connect the dots with Kojima's fall into madness, or Hollywood, I should say. Who knows, maybe. I mean, obviously whatever comes out that's actually playable with Kojima's name on it, we'll try. But getting excited before that, then you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. But yeah, like there's a game that's actually out and hopefully it's finished. And you can buy it and you can play it? Fuck yeah, I'll do that. But that's it. Oh shit, there's people in here now, that's right. I haven't played on Metal yet, but I watched a little bit of 3Dog playing it. It was pretty cute. So that's one of the possible other games I might try out on here. Punch all the birds in the face. I'm more worried about the fact that they're pushing, like, cloud gaming. That shit needs to die. A violent but quick death. You know? I just hope it goes away, because it's bad.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Well, here's the thing with Kojima's writing, right? Recently, I had an argument on Twitter over the meaning of Chapter 2, Race, in The Phantom Pain. And given the amounts of different meanings that the word race can have in English, and the amounts of different things that could have applied to in The Phantom Pain, what could Chapter 2 Race possibly be about in the context of The Phantom Pain? Let's see. All the different PFs in Africa, and the ethnic cleansing wars going on in Africa, so like racial differences. How about the nuclear arms race or the nuclear disarmament race? With FOBs and nuclear development. Nah. It's not any of that. So, pray tell, what the fuck does Chapter 2 have to do with race? Because the only two things that happen in Chapter 2 are that the men get infected again in the Shining Lights mission, and that you go back to the hospital at some random unspecified time for some random fucking reason. Those are literally the only two things that happen in Chapter 2 of MGS5. So throughout the entirety of the filler missions, the rehashed missions, and the tapes, and the important side ops of Chapter 2, which are all filler and or nonsense, what does the theme of race have to do with rehashed Chapter 1 missions and important side ops where you rescue children? Well, apparently the entire thing culminates into the Shining Lights mission, because Huey pointed the fucking mutation machine, was it gamma ray, beta rays, whatever. So because the parasites mutated, that is an evolutionary race because the parasites are trying to survive. Never mind that in the entire fucking chapter, none of it is explored in any other way. It just fucking happens out of nowhere when you're minding your own business, doing rehash missions and important side ops. The parasites mutating are the race of chapter 2. I have no words. It's no surprise that I couldn't fucking wrap my head around what the fuck they meant by chapter 2. But apparently that's it. Yep, the parasites mutated in one mission quickly, so that's race. That's the entire chapter's theme, guys. Never mind the structure and the fact that it's nowhere to be seen as a theme. Imagine putting like people in the context of the, you know, African PFs and nuclear arms race or peace race or whatever, and using the word race and stuff. Nope, it's the parasites that mutated. A concept that is almost nowhere to be, like, you really have to fucking twist your head into a pretzel to make sense of it. And yeah, no, I'm serious. That's literally the only thing that identifies with the theme of race in that fucking game. The parasites fucking mutated, so it's an evolutionary arms race of the parasites. That's it. Because they're trying to survive, you know, the parasites are evolving. Yeah. You're telling me that it couldn't have been literally anything in the context of the fucking setting that's going on there? No. I don't know. If we want to take that as a fact, even if we do accept that that's what race stands for in the chapter title, the way that is expressed is just beyond fragmented. It's just barely there to be seen, and you really have to gaslight yourself into thinking that's it, when there's all these million other things it could have been, you know?
It's Naomi.
Well,
Naomi, what the
that's
hell?
Kojima's writing.
Campbell and
One
the others are busy
concept
right now.
barely
I'm on a
expressed.
different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
What was she gonna say? Probably the fact that Snake isn't actually gonna die from Fox Die, you know? But that's for you to figure out at the end by... You know, back when Kojima actually put the main themes of his game into every character's action and motivations and events of the game. Yeah, MGS1 does that. Instead of being 98% filler and 2% open to interpretation. It could be something like that she forgives him, or you know, he's not actually in the Fox Die program. Naomi definitely changes her opinion of Snake throughout the game. So, do we want ammo? Yeah, we kind of want ammo. Colonel, you double-crossed me. I seem to be fucking dead. Fuck, I was hoping to make it in one chef grenade. I seem to be mildly upset. Oh, why the fuck did I not just pick these up? Blame Twin Snakes. The camera double-crossed me. I should have picked these up earlier, but we were in a hurry. Well, here's the thing. Liquid says that she made some changes to Fox Die right before the operation. But I don't know, I would want to kind of maybe look into that line, what it is in Japanese. Because if it wasn't for that one line, that Liquid says she altered the Fox Die program right before the operation. If it weren't for that one line, it's perfectly possible that Naomi altered Fox Die during the mission. Because Fox Die is a nanomachine virus, and we can see that Naomi could reprogram the nanomachines in real time for Snake, like when she prevents you from using your weapons, or when she uses it to give you a massage, or when she uses it to increase the painkillers in Snake's blood. So what if, as she changed her mind, she fucking changed the programming of Fox Die in real time? Because she definitely changes her mind about Snake. But unfortunately, Liquid says that she changed the Fox Die program right before the operation. But the real reason is that the theme of MGS1 is not being tied to your genetic fate. So Fox Die, which is literally your genetic fate that Snake should be tied to, he defies instead. So he doesn't die from it. That's the real reason that Snake doesn't die. It's all about defying your genetic fate.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is
You know what would be perfect right now? That Raiden line from yesterday. Who the fuck is this guy?
Plan to use you was already successful in the torture room.
God, we gotta add that.
Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
I'm telling you, it makes too much sense.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
I'm really impatient.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
I'm out of time.
Just hold on a little longer.
I'm out of time. Damn.
Otacon!
Almost there. Hold on.
Oh, there's another call. Nice.
Otacon!
Almost there.
Nice. Please relax. See how that camera tracks your movement? It doesn't do it on the PC version for some strange reason. It was another thing that's scuffed.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
There he is. Nah, I'm leaving. No, the game literally does not let you go the other way.
Snake, what are you doing? Go after Liquid!
Snake, what are you doing? Go after Liquid.
I like how they say the exact same thing, word for word.
What are you doing? The door is open, Snake. Hurry up and go after Liquid.
You blow yourself past it, asking the real questions. I guess we don't need this ration, so... Let's see, where exactly does it trigger? Well, what if I'm crawling? Oh, ooh, that's trippy. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Excuse me, what? This is one of the most peculiar entities in the game. This wall here that doesn't just prevent you from advancing, it's advancing, it just pushes you back, forces you to walk back. I'm fucking invincible! Wait, what? Holy shit! Oh, okay, you do take damage. Right now they're iframes during that little walk on the way back. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, let's fuck with Liquid a little bit. Who knows, maybe there's a way to glitch yourself past it. We should fucking try in the Twin Snakes, because in the Twin Snakes, there's hanging mode. Oh my god. Wait, no. You can't fucking do that, because in the Twin Snakes, as soon as you open the door and you walk past it, the cutscene with Liquid starts. There is no little bit of gameplay like this. I just remembered. You can glitch patches. Of course you can. You can probably glitch through anything if you want to. But it doesn't do anything. It's kind of like that glitch in MGS2 where you can glitch yourself past the door after the sniping section with Emma. and the game thinks it's like another part of the story. Anyway, this is Liquid, so naturally you cannot kill him. Just like I was talking about, so the main theme of MGS1 being that you should not be tied to your genetic fate. So it's like defying your genetic fate. And in the context of MGS1 with, you know, Snake and Liquid, it's that Liquid thinks he's the inferior clone, but he's actually a superior clone, and then the only thing that can actually kill him is Foxdie. So Liquid is tied to his genetic fate, and he kind of defies his fate of being superior by dying, even though he's superior. So he kind of defies it anyway, because technically he should win because he's superior, but he fucking loses. And same thing for Snake. He's inferior, but he defies his genetic fate, so he wins anyway. But the only thing, that's why Liquid fucking survives all the obscene things that he survives in this game. You know, literally plot armor, because the only thing that can kill him is Foxdie, because that's his role, to be superior, but then, you know, defying the fact that he's superior by fucking dying anyway to his genetic fate, which is literally Foxdie is your genetic fate, kills you based on your DNA, right? And that's just the context of the clones and the thing that, you know, Liquid thinks recessive genes are bad for some reasons. That's actually Kojima just completely fucking that up, and he came out with an explanation about it. But that's just, you know, the context of the soldier genes and Foxdie killing you based on your genes and whatever. But this is the core message of MGS1. Apart from the obvious anti-nuclear message, the core message of MGS1 is you shouldn't be tied to your genetic fate. So Snake defies his genetic fate. Liquid also kind of defies his genetic fate by dying, even though he's superior. But Kojima wanted people to, like, not blame their genes. Genes. Fuck, I can't say that with a straight face, because Liquid has some genes right now. So Kojima was like, oh, maybe if a fat kid who blames his genetics for being fat plays MGS1, he will learn to defy his genetic fate and maybe go out and play sports anyway. These are literally Kojima's words. Kojima's words in the making of MGS1. Or maybe the making of MGS2 discussing and themes of MGS1. One of those two, I always forget which one it is. But Kojima says, if you're fat, you shouldn't blame your genes, you should go out and play sports anyway. Because, you know, Snake was able to defy his genetic fate. So you have all these people who think they're tied to their genetic fate, Naomi, Liquid, you know, and then you have Naomi, who is like obsessed with finding out who she is by studying her DNA and thinking that just by knowing what you're predisposed to, your genetic code, you can find out who you are and what you're supposed to do. And then you have Liquid, who thinks he's inferior, and, you know, he bitches about it the whole time. The whole thing about recessive genes and superior genes being, you know, better or worse, whatever, dominant or recessive, Kojima just like came out and said, look, I fucked up, okay? There was like some sort of like book or interview or article or something where he goes over that. So it's not that recessive genes are necessarily bad, but look at this handsome devil. But it still doesn't change the fact that, you know, Snake thinks he's so Snake thinks he's superior when Liquid tells him, but he's actually inferior, but then he wins anyway. So that's Snake defying his genetic fate, and also not dying from Foxdie. That's why Snake doesn't die from Foxdie, because the entirety of MGS1 is about defying your genetic fate, and Foxdie is quite literally your genetic fate killing you based on your genes. That's the real reason why Snake doesn't die, and that's the real reason why Liquid dies even though he's superior. Basically, they do the opposite of what you think their genes would predispose them to. Anyway, it's fucking Liquid, so like I said, he can only die to Foxdie. So Let's shoot him a little bit. He has abs of steel. That's okay. It's probably just a fucking hitbox of the railing here, but whatever. Can I just destroy the radom now? That'd be useful. Can I stinger him in the face? No, of course not. He doesn't have a hitbox. But you know what? Like I said, all these crazy things that Liquid survives are actually in theme. Because only Fox Die can kill him. Anyway, let's do this. Nanomachine, son. God damn it.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Die's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah! Snake! Your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Guys, what if we got a giant pair of jeans for Rex? Because it has legs, it needs jeans. They forgot to develop jeans for Rex. Okay, let's do some calls here. Okay, first I'm gonna just bring him down a little bit. It's not a weak point, it's a weakness. Oh well, hold on, I forgot my cigarettes. Don't piss on me. Nice ultimate weapon liquid. One more. So here's the thing with the Rex fight. Unfortunately, as cool as it is, it's like the easiest fight in the game, or one of the easiest fights in the game. Yeah. You can sidestep both of these attacks. And yeah, well, there's only 3 attacks that matter really: missiles, the laser, and the machine gun. And they all have their counter like movement. Like for the missiles, you move in closer and it can't hit you. For the laser, you move away. And for the machine gun, you move sideways, and that's it. So, and he has the stomp, but you have to get really close for it to matter. And the most important thing, perhaps, is that the attack that he will decide to use depends on how close you are to him. So, like at this range, it's like medium range. It's gonna be the machine gun or the laser. And then if we go a little bit further, he's gonna use missiles, or we just go back in. So the Rex fight is really simple. You can manipulate which attack he's gonna do by staying in different ranges. So once you learn to do that, it's all a matter of like putting stingers in between each attack, like what R1, and getting good at aiming. With the missiles, you can actually hit him twice during that animation. He's gonna piss on me. Stinger, move sideways, stinger, missiles, stinger again. So it's unfortunate. I wish it was a little more, I don't know, harder for me. But for some reason, okay, so we stand at somewhat medium range, right? Where he uses mostly the machine gun and the laser. You can also sidestep the laser, even though you usually move backwards for the laser. For some unknown reason, maybe because we're not perfectly parallel to him, I don't know. But you can sidestep the laser. So you can really troll him. And then there's ways to tell which attack is coming, even regardless of the range. They're really simple, because for the laser he leans forward, and then for the machine gun he just stares at you, and then for well, fuck, I didn't move. I shouldn't have let go first person. For the missiles, of course, he sits down like that, so. Sometimes, very rarely, he will do like a weird laser pattern where it hits, like usually when you go behind or underneath, but most of the time you just move away and it works. Anyway, let's do some calls here. See, sometimes when he does the laser, when you try to get under him, it can get weird, but it's kind of rare. And he can't actually stomp on me if he doesn't know where I am. So we can be right next to the legs, and he can move, and it's not going to kill me or anything. It has to be the stomp attack for it to count, which I should have probably made a little better, you know? It should always be a fucking danger if you're... So you see Rex. And now he lost me, so I'm just looking left and right. I wonder, can we literally just get stepped on? You should move backwards at one point. Right, wait. Actually kind of curious. Yep. See, now he knew where I was after that. Yeah, you can literally get stepped on. If he doesn't know where you are, it doesn't do damage. Okay, they really should have added some sort of like hitbox splash damage to it. Regardless of, you know, if he knows or not. I want to try a couple things here. I see a lot of people like trying to run away from Rex, but that's like the opposite of what you want to do. Because the second you start stepping away, those missiles will hit you. I want to try something though. Let's see. Well, let's just do the calls for now.
God help us. Metal Gear is moving. Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing.
But how?
You'll have to ask Dr. Emmerich, the guy who made it.
There's a call with Nastasha if you call her before calling Otacon, I think. So the stomp depends. If you're exactly underneath the foot, yes, you will die. If you're only in the general area of the shockwave, it doesn't do any damage, it just knocks you down.
I am a military analyst and an expert on high-tech weapons, but I don't know anything about Metal Gear. Why don't you ask Dr. Emmerich?
Master, what are you doing right now? Help me.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
Yeah, that's a great line. Oh, great! It's a character flaw. And here's a funny thing about the machine gun, actually. The machine gun is easier to dodge on harder difficulties than it is on lower difficulties because his accuracy is like perfect. He shoots exactly where I am. On lower difficulties, he shoots like a little bit off to the sides. His accuracy is a little off, so you have to move a little more to dodge it. I think you mean... It's not a weak point, it's a weakness, right? Certainly somebody needs to retranslate this script. But yeah, famous meme line. I want to do some more calls. There should be calls about each weapon and stuff.
First, use a Stinger missile to destroy the radome and disable its electronics. I saw it in President Baker's top secret files. Rex has a free electron laser mounted on its belly.
Dick.
It's
a
laser
dick,
weapon
Otacon.
that discharges a laser beam into an electron beam that's been accelerated using giant magnets. It can generate an incredible amount of energy, pretty close to 100 megawatts. That's 10 times greater than any other laser out there. If Rex steps on you, it'll be all over. Be very careful when he gets close. Rex is equipped with anti-tank missiles on both of his knees. They're a laser semi-active homing type that doesn't use wires. The shooter uses a laser illuminator to bounce a laser beam off the target. After that, the missile uses the light reflected off the target to home in on it. Fortunately, the missiles are tipped with heat rounds and not anti-personnel warheads. But if they hit you directly, you'll be sorry. Be careful. The railgun uses magnetism to fire projectiles. By perfecting the process of shell acceleration, the railgun is able to fire a projectile with a muzzle velocity of over 100 kilometers per second. It was originally going to be used as a part of SDI to shoot down enemy ICBMs outside the atmosphere. It's ironic that now it's going to be used to deliver a nuclear warhead.
Otacon, who the fuck measures muzzle velocity in kilometers per second? Okay.
Rex is the first actual prototype model, but they've been doing virtual prototyping for a while now. They pop it into a VR simulation while it's still in the design phase. That way they can make improvements to the design while testing it under all sorts of simulated conditions. So even though it's a prototype, it's extremely well designed. Be careful. If Rex steps on you, it'll be...
That's probably it for now. This Dutch's call probably changed.
It probably uses some kind of electronic targeting equipment similar to a tank. If you use chaff...
Okay.
Radome stands for Radar Dome. It is a cover protecting a super-sensitive electronic scanning array. Almost all modern combat aircraft have them. It is not just a radar system in there. That radome probably contains infrared sensors, motion detectors, and other equipment too. It is like a combination of eyes, ears, and nose all rolled into one. If you could destroy that, you might have a chance.
Nose? He can smell you?
Use your Stinger missiles carefully. If you run out, you'll have no chance to win. Radome said...
Okay, I think that's really it now. It's an interesting call. I just want to see if we can get the call about the door now or later. But that's going to be dangerous because we got to step away from it. So maybe we'll use some chaff. But the chaff grenade basically starts attacking fucking randomly, not following the pattern I just explained. So maybe we can get there. Okay, so there is actually a door here. That is the actual door we use to escape later. Hey, let me out.
What the hell are you doing, Snake? You've got to stop Metal Gear!
So there is a call specifically for trying to leave. if I'm not in front of the door...
What the hell are you doing, Snake?
Okay, I guess I'm close enough right now.
Destroy Metal Gear. We're out of time. If you can't do it, I'll have to resort to my last option.
Last option?
We have a submarine prepared to deliver a full nuclear strike on the base.
What the hell?
What the hell? So here's a plot hole. Why didn't Jim Houseman just use a submarine when he wanted to bomb the place?
Destroy Metal Gear.
I like how
We're
desperate he
out of time.
sounds here. You can actually hear the door sound effect. Trying to leave.
What the hell are you doing, Snake?
Okay, fuck. No, he already got to the point where he decided to fucking bomb the place. And they had a submarine at the ready, so why the fuck didn't they just use that? But it could be that maybe that's actually under Campbell's, like, jurisdiction, authority, control. I don't fucking know. Oh, he found me, so that's gonna be bad if I don't do this now. Yeah, maybe he didn't know.
Did that do it?
Okay, half the people who are trying to answer this don't realize that they already made the decision to fucking bomb the place.
Grey Fox. The name from Long.
It's just a matter of how.
It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Spider-Man, is that you?
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Oh, his fucking blood collar gets inverted too. So when his arm gets cut off, it's like the blood in his suit is like blue. Because they gotta play inverted collars, I guess.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you!
No good. I can't do it.
Finally die.
I can't do it.
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the
No,
battle.
I can't do it.
Neither truly alive, nor truly
No
dead.
good. I can't
An
do it.
undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, it will finally
No good.
end.
I can't do it.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
I believe Liquid means when death is entreated, the battle is decided. God. Little subtle change, well, not so subtle, but apparently subtle enough that the people who made the PC port had no fucking idea. The music changed to the escape theme here to add to the urgency of what just happened, you know? It goes from the boss theme to the escape theme, but they didn't quite catch that for the PC version. Oh god. Let's see.
Colonel, Fox is dead.
I know. God rest his soul. Even a soldier needs more to live for than just fighting. Maybe if he'd found something else, he wouldn't have been so haunted.
It was too simple, too pure. There was nothing in this world for him to believe in, so he chose to believe only in himself.
I guess you're right. A man like Fox is really only looking for his death.
Yeah. And if you ask me, there's no happiness to be gained in death. No peace either. I'm gonna leave here alive.
Good. I want that too.
That's a pretty good way to look at the series. The only canon games are the ones that start in a dock area with crates, loading zone, and a forklift. Those are the only canon games in the series. Oh, fuck.
Rex is the first actual prototype model.
Oh, you're just repeating shit? Yep.
Rex is the first...
You're...
They're all repeating, that's all.
If you can shoot a Stinger missile directly into the cockpit.
What now, Colonel? What?
If you can shoot a Stinger missile directly into the cockpit.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta cut him off exactly there.
If you can shoot a Stinger missile directly into the cockpit.
I'm too tired, so this is funny somehow. Oh, okay, let's do the silly finisher, I guess. Wait, gotta smoke first. Yeah, but we're in Twitch, so it's funny. it's actually much easier to have him lose you during the second phase, because the cockpit is a little bit further ahead than the radome, so his line of sight starts there instead of here, so it's much easier to just get under him. So if we had the radar right now, we could see that he's looking left and right, looking for me. The radome you could hear move left and right, but you can't hear Liquid turning his head. Why is it so slow? Well, I don't know about it being slow, but it definitely cannot stretch his legs here, so... Yeah, you can blind Liquid the same way you use chaff grenades in the first phase to confuse it. To confuse the radome, you can blind Liquid with stun grenades. Yep. Because now he's using his naked eye. Oh. I waited too long. Now we can't shoot him. Now we gotta wait for him to go all the way over there. Because you can only aim so far high with first person shooting. It's... yeah. So he has to be almost the exact opposite end of the room for me to be able to aim high enough. Okay, that might work. Yep. Some drugs. All the drugs. Here we go. Anything left?
Rex is the first.
Nope. See what Master's up to. Man, I'm pretty sure we did all the calls. Maybe.
If you can shoot a Stinger missile directly into the cockpit.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
I really like the way this next scene begins, because Kojima knows that you're a lazy fuck. Liquid is not talking to Snake here, he's talking to the player, because, you know, they use that interchangeably. Sleeping late as usual. Hey, Snake? Kojima's just personally attacking everybody. Every single one of his fans. Because he knows you just want to, you know, sleep in. Damn.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you! I got all of the recessive genes! You took everything from me before I was even born! But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, P-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back.
What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
Do you He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Alright, this is like my favorite fight to mess around in. Like this and the raid fight in MGS2, I think my two favorite bosses. Ooh. Great start. So I was gonna show this naturally, but that works too. So, on Extreme, one little difference is that Snake does not grab onto Rex. When you fall, you fall. Yep. That can happen if you get kicked in a certain way. Also, if you get to continue, you get 30 extra seconds to mess around with him. Also, he has a very cool counter move. If you try to grab him, that also ends up badly. Let's mess around with him a little bit. Yeah, good combo started, but whatever. Ooh, good combo. Unfortunately, was sliding to the side there. Ooh. It's all in the timing. So we could finish the fight now. But the final mechanic is to throw him off Rex, of course. It's not enough to just deplete his health. Yeah, let's do some calls. Oh, Campbell isn't available.
Snake, it is just you and Liquid now. There is no advice I can give you. Trust yourself. You have got to win.
Thanks for the moral support. What else do we have? All these people are like dead or unavailable. Otacon.
Snake, I don't know anything about fighting, but you've got to beat Liquid.
Kind of underwhelming calls here.
Snake.
Yeah, that's it. Those are the only 2 calls. I guess there's Mei Ling, what she's gonna say what she always says during boss fights.
Snake, are you okay? Win, Snake, win!
Ah, but of course, we should call the staff. No. Oops. Okay, let's just actually go through his faces instead of just comboing him. So during the first phase, he doesn't attack for a while. He just laughs at you.
What's wrong, Snake?
With teasing and taunting. Oof. I crouched too early there. If you crouch, it has this different kick.
Better hurry. It's going to blow.
And he doesn't counterattack or anything when his health is high. But he will do that every few dodges. Ever since I found out that you can do all these little tricks to avoid his attacks, it's a lot more satisfying. Let's get him to the second phase now. And once he says, nice shot, okay, that's it. He didn't say, oh, there you go. Gives a stomp too. So once he says nice shot, he starts counterattacking. I'm using the headbutt. That shit hurts. He counterattacks with 2 punches at first. But, okay, so if we get him even lower health now. That's probably it. Now he will start counterattacking with like a full combo. Oops, I accidentally kicked him. Now he counterattacks with a full combo, punch, punch, kick. That shit hurts. And he also starts going down when you kick him. But to do that, we have to kick him when he's not close to the edge, like this. And when he gets up from that, that hurts as well. Let's see if we can do that. We're probably going to run out of time here or something. Oh well. I really don't mind doing this fight like 10 times. I have a lot of fun with it. Might as well blow up now. Fuck it, let's let the timer run out. See the explosion? And that's worth it purely for the game over laugh you get from Liquid. Because that's the game over there.
Have at you, Snake.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring him down to the last phase. See, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna throw myself off. Stomp. At least the stomp doesn't do much damage.
What's wrong, Snake?
Okay, he's less face now. So if I get him down now, when he gets up, that will hurt me. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Damn it. Oh, I shouldn't have hesitated there. I want enough room behind him so he doesn't fall off. Like that. That should hurt. Oof. That looked violent. And he also starts counterattacking after you flip him. So we can dance around a little bit with him. Wait. Our coordination is off. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, it's like you're twins or something. Oof. And the throw does do a little bit of damage. It's not completely useless. We gotta do some Twin Snakes cutscene here. Yeah, I should probably end it. Alright. Bye. Because as we know from the Phantom Pain, Liquid isn't programmed to take fall damage. That's why it doesn't kill him here. Makes perfect sense, really.
Meryl?
Yeah. Well, look what you guys did.
Forgive me. Damn! I gave in to my fear.
I gave in to my donations.
Into my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing.
I do prefer Ottokun's little speech here
Meryl, I'm sorry.
over the, half-assed love scene.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Otacon.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too. But that wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her. Life's more than just a game of win or lose. Don't you think? Let's live, Snake. There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on. I released all the security locks. It'll be okay. We can escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started. Those guys. Seems like they only hurry when they're destroying things. Good. Let them destroy it. But they can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay, let's go. Meryl, I hope you're still watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after all. Come on, hustle!
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
My
You better
tuxedo.
hurry. Hurry! Now you look like yourself again.
Take Meryl's sneaking suit. Yeah, the whole shaking thing is just to add tension, because the bombing isn't actually happening. So is this timer here, by the way. If you sit here for 10 minutes and you just wait out the timer, nothing happens. It reaches 0 and it stays at 0 and that's it. But I will save you 10 minutes, I guess. I have to wait.
Snake, they've placed the Kano under arrest. I don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm going to miss those proverbs of yours.
Snake.
Mei Ling, I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake, leave it to me.
I kind of want to keep that save there, actually. Yeah.
Snake, please. Be safe for me.
You guys just want to wait 10 minutes doing nothing? Just so nothing can happen? You can find your own game. I think I want to move on. Come on, Otacon. Go on the sneaking mission. Oh, good job.
Darn, no keys. I got it. Let's go. I got it. Snake, jump in.
But first, Otacon needs to turn into a murderer. Run the guy over. Oh, fuck, he moved. Hold on. This is bad.
Shoot back with it, Snake.
Alright. So, this is... Oh, this is actually pretty bad. Now we're gonna have to do this again. Oh, fuck. Mei Ling only gives you one chance to save, by the way. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I took way too much damage here because I couldn't make up my mind whether to stay or not, because apparently people want to wait a 10-minute timer. But guess what? We can still do that, but I'm still gonna have to restart. So here's how this works. We pause the game and we grab a second controller. Because MGS1 co-op. So you grab controller number 2, turn on the analog, And we get to the first checkpoint here. And we have now assumed control of these guys. Except, oh shit, that guy got to his spot. Fucking trying to play with 2 controllers here. And I'm gonna just kill this guy. And then we grab this guy. And yeah. What's up? The second controller actually controls the guards here at these checkpoints. I don't know if there's like a thing that's like maybe left over from, who knows, debugging or something, like developer feature, but it's still in the game. So you can see the M60 trying to auto aim at the guy when he gets close. Okay. They have no collision with anything, and the trick is, if these guys actually reach their assigned spot where they're supposed to start shooting from, you will lose. You will not be able to control them anymore, which is what happened with the other guy there. So if I release control here, he will run to his assigned spot. If we let him get there, we will lose control of him. So, you guys wanted to wait 10 minutes? We can wait 10 minutes like this. Unfortunately, we can't do any other action. We can only move them around. Yeah, it's weird. Actually, this feature was discovered through Twitch, of all things. There was a channel doing a Twitch Plays MGS1. And it just so happened that it was set up so that the chat's inputs would go to both controllers instead of just controller 1. And so when they got to this part, they noticed that something was weird because the guards started fucking moving with the directions. So that's how it was discovered. It was discovered thanks to Twitch. Incredible. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't know exactly what channel it was, but I don't know who the hell would have thought to try this otherwise, you know? And there's something similar in MGS2. There's a part where you can move the flag that's covering one of the control units or the explosive on the bridge between shell 1 and 2. And you can move that flag by tapping, what is it, L1 or R1 on the second controller. Okay, so here's the difficult part. If you look in first person. Bye. Never mind, come back. We can actually move these guys all the way off, like, the loading zone. So that it counts as, you know, killing them or not being there. Them not being there anymore. And then Otacon will actually move on. Oh shit, is that Solid Snake? Oh fuck that, I'm out of here. So there's a little problem right now. I took way too much damage at the beginning. That health is not gonna be enough for the next checkpoint and liquid after that. So we're gonna have to restart. And it kind of sucks here. It's really sensitive when you decide to save, because meleeing only gives you one chance to save, and if you don't save there, then that's it. You're gonna fucking die. I shoot the barrels. Oh shit! Actually, if I shoot that barrel, is Otacon gonna move on? No, probably not, because it's the guard that matters. Yep. But I know you guys want to see the timer reach 0, because that does absolutely fucking nothing. It stays at 0 and then they just continue like usual. I guess that's another little detail, but it makes sense because the bombing never happens. My favorite part of this is the auto aim. When you get this guy gets close to the gun. gun's vibing to the music too. Click on stream, see this. What? This is perfectly normal. I'm just one playthrough. I always wonder what's behind this door. Let's go see. Fuck. Let's see. Oh, there's my guy. Okay. I'm playing the game wrong. Just like Phantom Pain, yes. Yeah, we can still kill time. 3 minutes. The jerking off the machine gun. It's just vibing. Problem is that I have to fucking move this guy for 3 minutes straight now. Then we're probably gonna die at the next checkpoint to actually do it properly. But yeah, this is such a crazy little detail in MGS1 that took so long to be discovered, and took Twitch of all things. Now I tried every button, you can't do anything besides run around, you know? Unfortunately. Fuck. We gotta kill some more time. Let him go all the way there and into nothingness, in the darkness of Shadow Moses. Oh fuck! I despawned him by mistake. Let's see if I can get the guys to the next checkpoint. This one's a little tricky because there's 3 of them and one of them gets in position pretty quickly. Okay, I got him. I actually got all 3 of them. Nice.
We can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path.
Can you guys like come here in front of the machine gun? Thank you. Where's the other one? Let me find the other one first. I know there's a 3rd one. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, so they're all over the place right now. So let's get rid of one of them. I'll just let go. Okay, there's one. And stand in front of the machine gun, please. Thank you. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh fuck! He got into position. No way. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I dropped my second controller. I'm trying to fucking juggle 2 controllers right now. Let's see if I can regain control. There you go. If I hit, oh, maybe? Oh fuck. Use my chin for this controller. Oh, there we go. We assume control again. He needs to be running to get control of him. Though, as you can see, the timer is now at 0. And nothing fucking happens. I guess we'll have this guy kill Snake now. Because I want to do a proper restart again. Oh wow, he's hiding in the pillar. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is a problem. So we kind of put him in a bad spot where he can't hit me from it. Alright, let's see if we can dislodge him from there. Oh fuck. Oh no! I'm fucking invincible! Oh, never mind. That's okay. We'll just fucking die to liquid, I guess. Fuck.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
Alright, the recessive genes are actually gonna win now. Because there's probably no way we can do it with that little health. And we'll just get to continue and then do it somewhat properly, maybe. I kinda wanna get Otacon to kill the guy at the beginning. It's okay, I'm not gonna shoot you. There's also this death animation here, it's kinda cool, I guess. But yeah, that's the whole nonsense with the second controller and the timer in this part. Ugh.
Hurry!
Damn.
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera. Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go. I got it. Snake, jump in.
Get this guy Otacon, please. There you go. So here's another way to kill time. They just keep coming forever. And I have infinite ammo. So, for some strange reason, they have a different death screen in this part of the game. But if you ever wanted to maybe farm kills in MGS1, this is a pretty good way. I wonder if there's a maximum amount of kills you can have. Grinding for experience, yes. I mean, there's gotta be a limit. Maybe this is a 2 billion integer amount, but whatever. But yeah, I guess we'll go. That would be another way to kill time and people. I'm not gonna fuck with the second controller now, I'm just gonna kill him. Put a run to the controller and come back tomorrow. Right.
Here they come. We can't get through. Good job, Snake. Let's go.
A stack overflow of kills in MGS1. Enough hiding behind the wall.
You did it, Snake! Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
Well, it's a 32-bit game, right? So, it's gonna be that whatever 32-bit power to 2,147,000,000, etc. Whatever number, maybe amount of kills. Who knows? So if you sit there for a really long time, maybe you'll break the game. I gotta learn the last 6 digits. There's 2,147,000,000 for under only 3,647. It's only 30 calibers and I'm 60. That's why Liquid isn't dying. No! Like I said, Liquid can only die to Fox die. Somebody should put up a channel where it's just purely that. Just purely shooting those 3 guys over and over and over and just screaming the whole thing with a counter on the screen. Oh god. Alright. What a crazy freaking M1 run. 15 hours and counting. I had a lot of fun, but I'm always tired by the end of these streams. So enjoy the ending, guys. We'll do M2 in depth as well in the next few days, and I'm probably gonna break that into at least 2 streams, because M2 has a lot more stuff to cover than M1, and I really take my time and have fun with M1, you know? But yeah, M2 will break into a couple streams.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
There's one last difference
It's
in
no
this
use.
playthrough.
I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
There's one little thing that's gonna be different than usual.
Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expect you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
What?
He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh yeah. You can have it. So,
Oh boy, they had a theme for retranslation to Japanese. Interesting. Yeah, there's a pocket station feature to this. We'll see it right after the credits, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is also how Kojima fucking found out about the changes in the English version, because they used the English script for this, even though it's a Japanese release. So Kojima's like, what the fuck? That's right, this is kind of the game that got Blasty fired.
You
Damn.
mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life, and then live.
I'm afraid it's been
God damn it.
9 years.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
So with the Otacon ending, we get to learn that Campbell is Meryl's father, but we don't get to hear about Solidus. It's a condensed version of the conversation at the end here with Ocelot. Man, what a fucking crazy run. Look at those stats. 18 saves, 35 continues, 28 alerts, 140 kills, 16 rations. Use all the stealth and bandana special items. Yeah, why the fuck not? Nice. So that was a nicely timed 9 years resubbed. Phantom 2809, thank you so much. Welcome back. It's just that seeing the doctor there couldn't bother me. It's like, wake up, M1 was just a dream. Oh god. We should probably save. Okay, so these two are the same. So I'm just gonna put this here. And now on like 4 playthroughs in, or 3 playthroughs in, is it still gonna have the tuxedo? Maybe? So here is the Pocket Station Fox Die thingamajig part of it. I have no fucking clue. We do have Dim in the chat. Maybe we can do some live help. What the fuck is this thing talking about? And that has something to do with some sort of Pocket Station Fox Die thingamajig. But I have no fucking idea. Do you want to download data to Pocket Station? Yes, I totally have a Pocket Station. Something Fox Die. We can do some live translation because it's just a little bit of text, and Dim is in the chat, so that's great. Thank you. What the fuck am I looking at? Fox Die something. Let's give him a little bit of time. Damn, that's great timing actually that he's here. Ooh, Naomi saying Fox Die and Snake's body is active. Whoa. Spoilers. There's only one way to save him. Upload all your data to the Pocket Station. I hope I didn't skip anything there. It is about saving Snake from Fox Die with some bullshit minigame thing, right? Can we get like, seriously, Dim is like doing God's work right now, translating his shit in real time. So can we I'll thank Dim Brightman for this. Oh, it's like one of those fucking what are they called? Like chain emails. You have to spread it to 5 other people, and then those people have to spread it to 5 other people. Transfer this fox die to 5 friends. What the fuck? It is one of those little bullshit chain things, huh? That's how I don't fuck. Maybe that's how the Lord of Dust comes to be. Now what? 5 friends will get a fox die. Fuck you. That's wow. I didn't know that I lost a little bit of respect for this now. Let's do this one. This is amazing. How are you supposed to do that? Like you spread your fox die to pocket stations. And pocket stations can like transfer data with one another. I don't know. Let's give Dim a little bit of time to do this one. Synthesizing the virus from 5 people would lead to development of a cure. Okay, so this interesting having 2 people do it in a slightly different way. It's worded, but essentially the same thing. You'll get a serum if you give it to 5 people. So fox die is like what, some sort of STD now. But if you spread it, you can cure it. So this is the canon reason why snakes survive. Come on, that's bullshit. Oh, there's another one. Hopefully there aren't too many messages left. Never mind that thing about... Hey, thank you whoever did that. Never mind the thing about the game's themes and Snake defying his genetic fate being the central theme of the game. No, he survived because you spread fox die to 5 friends. Time limit is 1 week. No other way to save Snake exists. There's another one. What's this one? We're a little late. We're like 24 years late if the limit is 1 week. That's how Snake survives. Save Snake. So, what the fuck does it want me to do? This is amazing. This is fucking amazing. I guess if I actually had a pocket station, maybe this would make sense. Are we serious? Wow. That's kind of cute. What's this one say? It's asking to download Fox Die to your pocket station. That's probably some sort of system message now. Yeah, we're doing super in-depth now, thanks to the people helping translate the menus that weren't translated, you know? What? It's probably gonna be like, you don't have a fucking pocket station. Insert pocket station in memory card slot. Yeah, about that, I can probably guess what that says. Like, pocket station not found, fuck you. Would you like to save Snake with your pocket station? Fuck it, I don't have one. Why didn't anybody make a fucking pocket station emulator for PS3, you know? RIP, never mind, sorry guys, Snake died, no MGS2. We cannot infect 5 friends with Fox Die. However, we can infect people with this first-person view gameplay. Oh, disc 1. I'm just quickly going to infect everybody with this. Once you see this, you will be infected with fox dye, because that's pretty much what it is. It's trying to explain the controls to me, but okay. What's this? It's just another playthrough? What? Alright, time to give everybody in the chat fox dye. Because we're playing MGS1. In first person, motherfucker. 3 hours a turn. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Just like I remember it. Let's go. Now everybody has fox dye. Hey, Captain Carnage, thank you for the 50 months. How the fuck do I get this guy? Yes, I got him. As Kojima always intended. Pick up the ration by crawling. Hide here. I'm telling you, the way it was always meant to be played. Now it's fucking painful, let me tell you. Get the SOCOM in 360 no scope. Okay, I guess we can get to the heliport. A turning radius, and then you end up maneuvering like a fucking car, trying to back up and 3-point turn. Oh god. And then, yeah, the head bobbing. Hold on, we need to get the fuck out of the way of the elevator. You can do this for most of the game, with exception maybe the rappel part, rappelling down the building, and you can't press against walls, so you can't do the blast furnace unless you go out of first person. Yeah, you can walk backwards. I always wanted to walk backwards. I need a crab walk though. I need to strafe. Oh god, this is bad. We're on the wrong side of this. Let me just back up. Oh fuck.
What was that noise?
Oh, great. If you ever wonder what it's like to be attacked by a genome soldier in first person, you can't strafe. It's pain. Pure pain. Alright, well, we'll get the gun and show some FPS action. Fuck, dude. MGS1 VR experience. Yeah, I played the whole game like this before. With the exception of the blast furnace where you have to press against the wall. You know? Oh, the radar explanation. Let me go, I have some first person 360 no scopes to do. Cutscenes in first person too. I know. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, the frames. I can't even tell where the fucking lights are supposed to be. Ah, fuck. Okay. That worked somehow. Oh shit. Oh, we have to press triangle there so it fucks with it. Alright. Now we're serious. Look at this little laser aiming. Oh, we need to get down. Alright. Gonna 360 no scope this guy now. Yes. And we got more ammo. It's a sign. We gotta fucking 360 no scope everybody. And now you can actually aim from all the way here, maybe? Nope. The little dot has to show up, I guess. Yes. Alright, now everybody in the chat is infected with Fox Die. Oh shit, oh shit. Just walk backwards, just walk backwards. Can we leave footprints backwards too? Interesting. No, don't do that. Oh god, that was close. Yes! That's how you do it. Alright, we have infected the whole world with Fox Die, with this abomination. Enough. I'm not playing the whole fucking game like this for now. Some other time, we might do a dedicated first-person playthrough stream, you know? That's all you get to aim. Guys, thank you for watching. It's been a fucking crazy. I wanted to show this other great feature about this. But thank you all for watching. It's been a crazy fucking MGS1 run. I like how I always have fun and somehow still find new things after I don't know how many years. We had a new call, we had a new alert, and we had that nonsense with the PAL key. That's actually kind of crazy. But it's you guys, it's the chat, like, you know, people always ask, how can you play the same games over and over? Well, apart from the fact that the games have just an insane amount of details and things to discover and talk about, it's you guys that really make it possible with your support, with your lurking and chatting and, you know, making the chat what it is. And it's always a different experience, even playing the same game. So thank you so much for being here. I had a lot of fun. It was a really long stream. The next few days we will be doing MGS2 as well. I'll probably split that in multiple streams because MGS2 has even more shit to do. So it's gonna be like way more than 15 hours total. So thanks for being here, everybody. Unmasked Hyena, thank you so much for the 14 months. See, guys, as these people are amazing supporters that make this possible for everybody to enjoy. So thank you. If you like what's going on here, if you like the channel, the community, the chat, the memes, or you're just lurking or shit posting, yeah, we're here thanks to you guys. So consider helping the channel. If you can, if you can't, totally understand. You guys can just follow, lurk, share with your friends, and all that good stuff. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time. Just actually, little quick, tiny plug. We do have sponsorship thing going on. If we can reach that 150 people goal, that's a free way that you can support the channel as well that we have going on for this week. So there's that as well. So, more info in our Discord and yeah, the command in the chat as well. Somebody shield the Discord. Hold on. I'll do it. There you go. Join our Discord for memes, shit posting, nonsense, and mostly memes and stream announcements. Oh, that's right. I should probably mention that. I mainly use like Discord and Twitter as a platform to announce streams and the occasional shit posting. So there's that. If you guys want to check that out. Again, thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Now the stream was so long, 3Dog was streaming and now he's streaming again. They'll fucking hosting. Yeah, we're gonna fucking raid 3 Dog. Speaking of which, guys, we're also gonna do a marathon with 3 Dog later this month. So go show him some love as well. Alright? I'll see you guys.